Hello, Google Tubers. Can't see shit. All right. Now I just want to say a couple of things. That I believe that my message has gotten out a little bit. All our messages, our work is starting to have some effect. Well, don't think, Elmira, don't think. Don't think, believe, don't assume, no. Because you say I think, it leaves room for doubt. Oh, you think, I used to work with Big Joe. I remember I told you guys about Big Joe, ladies and gentlemen. He was 500 something pounds, and he was the boss on the job. And he used to be new guy come on the crew, and we joke around and stuff, and we had some pretty. I mean, these guys were pretty witty, So, the new guy get on the job, he started feeling good, I got him laughing and everything, and he wanted to put his 2 cents in, And he'd tell Big Joe, Joe, I think we should do this or do that. And Joe would look at him. He looked at his brother, Vic, rest his soul. The Lord rest his soul. And they look at each other and start going, no, please don't think. Please don't think. The whole crew just bust out laughing, and the new guy would feel so stupid. That's the worst thing. The worst punishment you can give someone is have people laugh at them. That's the worst punishment. That's worse punishment than beating somebody with a stick, yelling at them. As far as like mentally goes, But yeah. So it was, I was still learning the trade then, So, they called me like that too. I started feeling good. I think we should do this. Big Joe, the greatest guy, man. Greatest guy in the world. Very spiritual man too. He used to see spirits and everything. Matter of fact, there's a true story. He couldn't sleep on the second floor of his house because too many spirits came to him at nighttime. He had to sleep downstairs in the house. And he used to say that the spirit world is 3 feet above our heads. And he said, and they all want to try spirits to come try to talk to him. So he's probably some sort of divine spirit, I have that. I don't have that. I never. Well, no, I know. I get dreams and visions and shit like that, but no, it's not a constant barrage of, Anyways, so I wanted to say a couple of things. Okay, now remember everybody that anybody who feels disrespected by my testimony, I was trying to be a jerk on purpose, trying anything to attract attention. I know I said a lot of horrible shit, especially to the, pop girls. I hope they forgive me. I said a lot of terrible shit in the beginning. I had no idea like what exactly was going on, so. But anyways, I was saying was that I'm the only one here who can take concession, from anybody. I mean, the Lord can do what he wants to do, but I'm the representative guy here, Okay? So, what I said, all kinds of horrible things. I try to be as big a jerk. I try to say the most horrible things, outrageous things I could possibly say. Okay, I'm just trying to attract attention. I told you, so got that out of the way. And I'm the only one here that can take concession. Okay? And a couple other things I wanted to say. This is important. Okay, so they call me most wonderful counselor. Why? Because I'm everyone's representative to the Lord and our allies. I'm everyone's representative, even my enemies' representative, because I have no choice. I'm the only person here. So I have to take concession. I have to be available to take concession and deal with things accordingly. And I don't have the wisdom to judge or punish anyone. I'm still in linear time construct. Until you're able to escape linear time and see the possibilities, you cannot be worthy. You know. I mean, can you read someone's DNA? You know, this guy Tori says he reads people's DNA. I mean, I get a psychic impression of people, but I don't want to read your. I don't want to know all your fucking problems. I got my own fucking problems. The fuck, I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying? I try not to even do it. I look at people, you know, it just comes at you. I don't even want to know, man, because I'm frustrated because I've done so much work and it didn't seem to have much effect, you know. And then there's no one to talk to. Who am I going to talk to? Every time I try to explain something to somebody, or I don't have good communication with people. Anyways, yeah, so I'm everyone's representative. What does that mean? It means that it doesn't matter who it is. I mean, enemy, not enemy, whatever. If they come to me and say, not about it, I want to concede and go along with your concession game plan and agree to covenant stipulations, I'll say, great, fantastic. Let's see what we can do to establish some temporary peace and prosperity. You know. So yeah, that's why they call me the most wonderful counselor, everyone's representative. Now, now a concern of mine, you know, is I represent a lot of people, so you know, I gotta consider. You can't just go around and say, "Yeah, I'm the boss. I do whatever I want. Fuck everybody else." No, I always take all consideration into consideration. I mean, and that's because what people consider. You know. So, like, all the information about the history and stuff. I don't have anyone to support my efforts, so I'll put a little work out there, you know. Put a little work out there, like basically like throwing a line out, you know. Somebody might see and say, "Wait a minute, this guy got some skills here, man." You know, somebody who sees it, knows what it is, or understands, a writer person or somebody. I mean, I know all I know it's people understand, but then remember, you know, everyone just watches. They don't say nothing. For their own safety, they don't talk to me. You know, that's all right. I blew a couple of people up in the beginning. Yeah, I did. I wasn't harassing them. I was just venerating them, but just too much veneration, I believe. Well, that's all right. You know, people came and went. You know, my page. I desubscribed from a lot of subscriptions and subscribed again, and then desubscribed again, subscribed again, because I know they control the opposition, but I still like to see what they're doing. You know? Always got to watch your enemy and don't discount half truth because there's truth to be found there. But you got to decipher what is the truth hidden within the half truth, you know. I don't know anything about Islam, but I'm learning a little bit because I got a couple of people that are Islamic people there. And I did some work last night, and who I believe that you know, there's a current there. There's a current there of a spirit that, you know, is like our Lord or whatever, but, you know, wants to be known by Allah, or, you know, I believe. You know, I try to be real, try not to put any of my own influence into the work, you know. Can't do that. You either talk as yourself or you talk, you know, talk for who's trying to speak through you. You know, and then, like, I had interesting experience. You know, I'm learning a lot, man, about what I'm doing here. So, interesting experience. After last night, I did the work for Allah, or that current there. Then I went to go to do some other work, you know, different work. So now I'm on the same piece of work. Okay. So what I found is that, like, you could do a piece of work and it just keeps spitting out more information, and then you switch to another spirit, you know. So after what I did online, now I'm still doing the same piece of work, but then it went to something else. What the original thing was about, you know. I was doing the work, and then I started doing the Allah work there, and then went back. So when I went back, I didn't go back to where I ended before. I kept going, you know, so I had to change, you know. It's like changing gears, you know, especially if you understand the meter, you know. Oh, here's a good, I wanted to say this. Okay, remember when we were all young kids and shit, we'd go over grandma's house if she got an old ass piano there with a meter thing on there going, right? And we all say, "What's this, Grandma?" "Oh, that's where I used to take my piano lessons." You know what she's going to say? Even Grandma didn't even know what the thing was. You know what that thing is? I'll tell you. I forgot what it's called, but it's a meter. It's a meter. It's a meter. Now, nursery rhymes or any literary work, any literary work, any work has a tempo and a meter. You know. As you go along, I'll show you. Let me show you how I do it. Good. There's a piece of work I was working on. Okay, so now as you go along, you make the meter. You're keeping time. As you're working, you're keeping time. Now, like a lot of work, I'll set a base time out, you know. Like when I'm about to do the line, I'll make the breaks where I think the breaks are. But what happens is, you got a word here and a word here, but, okay, you're only using half this word, and half this word goes into this word, okay? So as you're going along, usually the meter gets smaller. You know, the meter will get or faster, I would say. You know, not smaller, but I guess you would say faster. So the tempo picks up because it's hard. You know, some are easy. You could do 4 words at once, 4, 5, 6 words at once. You know, if you're really in the groove. You know, well then sometimes you don't got it like, I don't gotta have it like that, so then I do 1 word at a time, you know. But every time you do a word, the word after, that's your confirmation. It's your confirmation. Let me see. I might as well teach it, because what the hell? Like I say, I'm throwing a line out, someone might get interested and say, gee, this guy knows a couple of things. What the hell? You know. Let's see. See, I don't like to. I don't want to say too much. You know. Let's see. It's the meter. I'm trying to give you some. Oh, this is the work I did for the Native American on the bison. Okay, so here's the original line. Okay, stop by some steep outcrops. You should try to climb the. Now, it doesn't. At first, when I started doing it, I thought, well, that's a line, so then I got to go down. No, because then you waste too much paper. Okay, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. When you do this, there's no. When you have a period, you just keep going. You start again. Capital, boom. You don't, you know, skip that and go down and start again. No, that's not how this works. That's not how you write this. You know, that's a clue to know that it's official too. Okay, so let's see. Ones that popped keep us on top. Okay, I was going to give you a couple of examples. Out from the face of the rat race, just in case. That was made, case you. Okay, here's one. This is what I was trying to find. Okay, it says, just in case you, right? It comes to what was made to. So case you, made to, well, no, that's not really one, but I don't know. But yeah, 1 word, you take half a word. Sometimes you gotta break the word down 3 times. It's a long word, you get 3 words out of 1 word, you know. Yeah, buddy. But this is really, I don't want to say a slow way because I don't believe too many people got the skills I have. Who would have the skills I have? Have to be some occult master person or high-level Mason person or someone like that. I mean, besides writer people, because of course they got writing skills, so they know all this crap. But as far as like, you know, of course we know that everything's a treasure map, so all the people that are making it in the entertainment industry know all about it, you know. But regular people, nah, they don't know about it. That's why I can't talk to anybody about it, because they don't understand. They look at it and, what is this? You know, they don't understand what it is. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking about starting to teach how to do it. Well, what the hell? The hell? Why not? Maybe then people will take interest in me, and the message get out. You know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to be there. I can find treasure anywhere in the United States. I don't got to be anywhere near there. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But but it does matter a little bit. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. When you're working, you move location, the current moves with you. All right? So if you want to go back, like you might be doing, check it out. Okay, so let's say I'm in Kentucky. I start doing some work, right? And then I go to Tennessee. I'll do the same work, but the current will switch to something that's around there. That happens too. But you can, I could force. Well, you have to enforce your will, to keep it on that, like focusing on, this is it's what I want to focus on, But then you're like fighting the tide, kind of, fighting the tide a little bit. Oh, you can do it. You don't even have to. Once you're connected with the current, you don't even have to switch work. You just keep doing the same shit. The same work. It just changes and goes from one thing to another. And you don't have to do, let me tell you something else too. You don't have to, okay, let's say you want to do some work. So you pick out a song that you want to do, right? You don't have to do the whole song. You don't have to do the whole song. Go to the song, and a verse that stands out to you that you like or whatever, do that verse. It's like people say you go through the sigils, and then what sigils stick out to you, then you try to work with those spirits, but that's not really correct, because we're supposed to abide by a certain ascension process. It's supposed to be done a certain way, Like I said, the spirits are not supposed to even try to invoke, because they're in aeonic sleep, aeonic rest, and this and that. So, and then if you're working with one pantheon, then you shouldn't be messing around with another pantheon. I mean, it's other pantheon. I mean, don't forget, people are enemies in life, and when death, they're still enemies. They're still enemies, just in the spirit realm. So it's like you're going to one of your benefactors, you're going to one of your benefactor's enemies. It's the same thing. When people don't understand this, and they fuck around, and then you don't play around. It's nothing to play around with. That's why I won't even do any kind of full-out invocation or evocations, unless I was in a safe place, like away from people. I mean, a safe place, prepared. I don't have to leave the house for a while. Everything I need there. It's away from people, Because once you call a spirit, you can't tell it to leave. You can tell it to leave, but it doesn't have to leave. And then I wouldn't even suggest evoking or invoking, fully invoking or evoking. Well, definitely not evoking, but invoking a spirit, because there's a small level of that all the time. So I don't really believe in evocation, because seems like a big project to me. And then you got the triangle there, and then you try to put the spirit in the triangle. I feel like it's like calling someone saying, "Hey, you want to come over to my house?" And then the person, come on over to my house, but you gotta stay in the driveway. I mean, that's how I look at it. So no, I believe that would be disrespectful. I mean, unless you're trying to invoke an enemy spirit, on purpose for whatever reason, then you're being safe. But not a benefactor, not one of your benefactors, or or a spirit that's in your pantheon. Well. So what's going to happen is time is going to keep going on and going on, going on, and nobody's going to come to me, and nobody's going to concede, and everybody's going to hold out to the last minute, and nobody's going to recognize my authority, and nobody's going to recognize me for shit. I know one thing. I tried to do the right thing. I was here. I'm here. Right here. Hello. Right here. Got a chip in my tooth already, so how could I hide? Well, got to get it taken out. There's no way you can hide. Or debilitated somehow. So what's going to happen? Nothing, huh? Just going to continue on, just till the fucking planets come and wipe everybody out. But see, remember what I said, that if we don't go through the door, that I believe we've gone through before, doors that were made, before the dimensions implode, then there's not going to be no place to go to. Because all the dimensions are going to be imploded. Everyone will be all in one place. So we know that if don't go through the door, when the dimensions implode, then some other plans have been made, But that's a shame, because apparently these people work pretty hard on that. That'd be a shame after all the hard work. I don't have all the answers, everybody. I don't have all the answers. Got some. All right, so that's your little lust for today. And Islamic people, these people should. I think about this. So the Islam people, they're never gonna send a representative to talk to me until everything's wiped out and everybody dies or whatever. Jewish people or these other hybrid races, Saudi people, none of these people wish to talk to me, or I wonder. Doesn't seem they do. I don't know anything about Islam religion, very little. I know that the 3 city-states of Crumcrites are using it as a crutch, and defiling any righteous name of Allah or their prophets, just desecrating the name of that religion there, as far as I'm concerned. That was the message last night, that the Spirit of Allah was pissed off because he feels people are using his name as for their personal gain, like, to take over the world, or be greedy, and that was the message, And so on there it says a warning. That's what I did. That's a piece of work right there. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let you go, but I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll try to teach you guys what I learned, along the way. I could make up little lesson plans. But don't forget, I get my 10%. 10% goes to the Lord right here. And if you don't give it to me, I'll know. So you want to play around? Get your ass. All right, guys. If any pop girls watch this, hi pop girls. Or any of the great rock and roller guys. Heavy metal guys, satanic death metal guys. That's our greatest disciples, everybody. Satanic death metal guys. That's our greatest disciples. All you people make fun of them or whatever and think they're a bunch of freaks. You're gonna see. You're gonna see what's been stored up for them. I want to talk about getting blessed. You're gonna get blessed. You guys think I'm joking. When we come back, I'm not playing. I'm telling you the truth. We're gonna build castles just for the hell of it. Just for house, just to build castles. I'm gonna show you guys how to do masonry. I'm a good mason. I know my mason shit. I know my shit. Concrete, waterproofing. I know my shit. Doing fantastic work. All right, y'all. I'll let you go. See you later.